desert sun beats down on lone Jewish traveler. In a sudden, violent ambush, ruthless bandits descend upon the unsuspecting traveler, unleashing a brutal assault. Stripped of his possessions and dignity, the traveler lies abandoned, a victim of merciless cruelty. On the desolate road to Jericho, an injured man lies abandoned, his moans echoing in the stark landscape. A Jewish priest approaches, his face etched with a fleeting moment of discomfort. The priest chooses to ignore the suffering, crossing to the other side of the road, indifference solidifying in his gaze. The priest continues his journey, his face now a mask of cold detachment, the moans fading behind him. On the desolate road to Jericho, a Levite approaches the injured man, his presence offering a glimmer of hope. In a chilling display of indifference, the Levite pauses, assesses the scene, and then coldly turns away, shattering any illusion of compassion. The Levite continues his journey, leaving the wounded man to his fate, as the stark reality of his abandonment sinks in. On the desolate road to Jericho, a lone Samaritan traveler approaches, his donkey plodding along the dusty path. His heart stirred by the sight of the injured man, compassion washes over the Samaritan, transforming his face with profound empathy. Genuine concern etches itself onto his face, a stark testament to the depth of his humanity. On the dusty road to Jericho, a selfless Samaritan dismounts, his compassionate heart guiding his hands as he tends to the injured man. With tender care, the Samaritan pours life-saving oil and wine onto the raw wounds, his touch a soothing balm against the man's suffering. The Samaritan, with infinite gentleness, lifts the man onto his donkey, offering not just aid, but a beacon of hope on the desolate path. Under the cloak of night, the Samaritan arrives at the roadside inn, the inn's flickering light casting long shadows on the dusty road. Bearing the weight of a wounded man, the Samaritan's face reflects profound concern, each step a testament to his unwavering compassion. Entering the inn, the Samaritan is met by the heavy scent of ale and wood smoke, a stark contrast to the grim task at hand. With urgency in his voice, the Samaritan implores, "I need you to take care of this man. Has been injured." In a solemn vow, the Samaritan assures, "I'll pay for his care. I promise to return and cover any additional expenses." Bathed in ethereal light, Jesus concludes his parable before a small assembly, dust motes suspended in the air like silent witnesses. In a moment of reflective inquiry, Jesus asks, "Which of these three do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers?" The expert in the law responds to the question with certainty, "The one who had mercy on him." With a directive imbued with divine purpose, Jesus proclaims, "Go and do likewise."